Alright, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to be doing something really fun with Simic that we haven't really done before, and there's a few things we're trying to solve for here. There's a lot of flyers popping up in the metagame, there's a lot of enchantments and artifacts, so we're going to go down the road and see if we can solve those problems. Starting at the top, we have a few Spell Pierce because, well, it's just kind of good against a lot of things, even against, like, the early enchantment stacks, or even stopping a Monstrous Rage. Like, it does a lot of little things. We have a couple of 3 steps ahead, just because if we're going to have the mana, we might as well, right? And then we get into some mana, because we do need quite a lot in this deck. But we have 4 Llanowar Elf, we have 4 Llanowar Loam Speaker, 1 Tender Wild Guide, and then we get into the more interesting cards. We have 2 Webstrike Elite, just because they have reach, but also let us get rid of artifacts and enchantments, and also let us draw a card in a pinch. We do have Archdruid's Charm, it's one of the few actual removal cards we have in the deck. I almost want a third one of these, actually, but it does also, again, allow us to get rid of artifacts and enchantments, or can help us search for something later. Couple of Lumbering World Wagons just to have another non-creature-y thing, but does help us ramp. And then again, we're here for more reach, so we have Polar Kranos Reborn. Late game, though, can be some life gain, which is nice. We have Spinner of Souls, also with reach, and can potentially get us more cards. And then Surrak Elusive Hunter doesn't have reach, just helps us get more cards if our stuff is countered or targeted. And then a card I think people forgot is in Standard, but Trigon Predator. If we're going to play the colors, it's a 2/3 flyer, which blocks most of the flyers we're seeing, and it actually can get rid of artifacts and enchantments. Then 1 Silverback Elder, because again, it gets rid of artifacts and enchantments, but can gain us some life or help us ramp. And then we get into some pretty fun cards. We have Vivian Reed, which can help us dig, or again, get rid of artifacts and enchantments. We do have Sabsunin Luxa Embodied. This is just a way to draw cards, and it's annoying for your opponents. Bonnie Paul, really sweet here, gets us 2 bodies, one of them has reach, one of them's larger, equal to the number of lands we control, and we're playing 1 Nissa. Just, if we get it, maybe we get to overrun, but again, destroy artifacts and enchantments. So, hopefully, if you're having a problem with those things, whether that be flyers or artifacts and enchantments, this is going to be the deck for you. And if you want to download it, there'll be a link that takes you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor. And if you want to buy any of this stuff, maybe you want to buy this deck, play it in your local store, maybe you want to get stuff for your Commander deck, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. You can use code DRAGON, DRAGN, and it'll save you 5% on your order. For now, though, let's go see if we're solving the metagame's problems. Okay, yeah, I guess we got to keep this, right? I mean, obviously, we want to draw a 3rd land for bare minimum getting Surrak down, but, oh boy, this is going to hurt. Yep, we go with this one. Alright, they at least didn't have Cut down. Doesn't mean they won't have Go for the Throat here, though. Or something similar. Okay, it's a bat. You know, all things considered, that's probably the best case scenario. Alright, I'm going to go here. Even though we should be playing our mana, at least if they target something here, we get a card. Because they have spells. Obviously, they're worried about Spell Pierce more than us playing a 3-drop, being stuck on mana. So, they have to have something here. Interesting. You duressed only not knowing 1 card? Oh, they must still have a kill spell in hand. They're just going to play it, not worry about it. That's fair. Or not. Alright, we attack, I guess. Nothing? Then I guess we're going to go here. Give us some protection against Lilianas and such, I suppose. I mean, I guess I could always just play, what's-her-name, Shieldred here. That would suck. Or the big 6/6 demon. Bloodletter. Less annoying, but if they just have the game-ending thing, that's probably why they took that. So, yeah. That's probably ballgame. We're just going to lose half our life twice. Yep. Alright, GG's. Oh, they didn't have it. Interesting. I genuinely thought they were going to. You drew a lot of duresses. So they can make a demon next turn, though. I kind of need... Oh, not that. Come on, something else big. Okay, Bonnie Paw counts. That legit counts. Okay. Well, we need to play this pre-combat. So when we attack, we get a free land. A backup Binding Paw is interesting. Alright, question is, are we dead here? Or if we can top deck a Nissa, we would just be able to win too. That would be a thing. Alright, we get to draw off of that. Oh, we got the Nissa. Oh, come on. Come on. We only have one force, but +1 and trample is enough when your creatures are this big. Oh, don't have the fourth duress. Come on. Okay, so they're gonna deal 3, so we take 6, and then oh, they're not doing anything. All right, cool. Oh, but then we got 3 steps ahead. Opponent's at 18. Ah, boy. Let me think about this. This is 13. We'll assume 2 of these get blocked. Oh, actually, we need only one of those is going to get to attack, actually. So 1 gets blocked straight up. These are going to be 9 and another 6. So that actually isn't even lethal. We might need to Binding Paw and leave up 3 steps ahead, I think is the plan here. That's tough. I actually wanted to go for it there, but I don't think it's the right call. I'm going to use the creatures for mana. As much as it would be nice to grow them, I think this is the right play. Oh, wait. Am I going to have an... Oh, I'm still not going to have enough, though. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd be 1 short unless we drew one that came into play untapped. Ah, okay. Well, we don't really get that choice. We have to go here. So then the other option is we could play this. All right. I mean, I guess we could double Predator? No, that's worse. All right. I mean, this is the case is if they have 2 removal spells, we still can't do anything. But we would take 6, 7, 8, and we'd be at 1. No, we'd be dead, because that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we have to hope they don't have 2 removal spells in hand. Ah, dang it. Alright, well, we gotta try. Ugh. Ugh. So brutal. Alright. Did you have the other removal spell? They didn't. Oh, we got lucky. We got so lucky there. Yeah, opponent can't win now. I don't think... Well, that actually helps a lot. That extra forest, believe it or not, is pretty big. And then, yeah. Oh, wait. This doesn't get to attack because it needs another counter on it. Oh. Hold up. So opponent blocks, and then takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Instead of drawing, I should have put counters on these guys. I wasn't even thinking about that being a possibility. What's the best play here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we +2 everybody. I'm just going to go for it. I think it's still good enough. Mostly because everybody tramples. That's the thing. Oh, opponent, that's a terrible block. Yeah, that's gonna more than do it. All right, cool. Woo. Yeah, sorry it took me a second there. I got caught up between like Sabsuna not being able to do a thing, and then I was forgetting that this was going to get the +2 for a second. Like, it's been a long day, but we got there just the same. I mean, I guess we're going to keep this. Obviously nowhere near the fastest hand. Wow, all the botanical sanctums. That's not cool. So I assume the first few things we play are just going to die. So we just line things up here to take a beating. Here comes Flash Spell number 1 that gets to kill a Wild Guide. No, it's actually a get loss. Okay, we like that. Because those going away means we have a higher survival rate for our Planeswalkers. Okay, so knowing what we know, I'm going to go here. So we at least get a card when they kill this one. Unless they just play like, I don't know, Liliana or something. Alright. Opponent saying no creatures for you, ever. Which I, again, like it that they're using those types of things, because that's something that can actually get rid of Sabsunin. Alright, how does Pulakranos die? Probably to a Sunfall or something silly here. Excellent. Not mad at that. Ooh, Unholy Annex. Don't like that, though. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Do we? I think we just play this and get rid of their room. And then if they have a bunch of sack effects, we'll have extra bodies. Unless, again, they have... well, they had another ritual chamber. What are we going to do? Alright, so here's what we do. We get rid of this. We play this, and we hope for the best. I mean, they've already used multiple sack effects, so I'm going to hope they have no more. Hopeless Nightmare. That's annoying, but sure. Alright, they'll get our other card. Fair enough. Good news is we will get to see 2 cards next turn, so we'll see if they matter or not. Oh, opponent. Really? Oh, we just got a get out of jail free card. It has a big, like, yep, like, this is the thing. I know they put this crossbow on cards, so people would not get caught by, like, imaginary reach, or secret reach, as we used to call it, right? Because a lot of random cards had reach you could forget about. People still attack into things, even though stuff has reach. I have it happen, like, once every couple of days, it seems like. So, like, this is, like, at least the second time this week, if not the third time. So, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, yay us, I guess. Oh, no, this is easy mulligan. Okay. Keep it. Get rid of Bonnie Paul. And that's assuming that our Loam Speaker won't live very long. Which, I have no idea if it is or isn't. Paw Patch. This is probably not going to go that well for us. With rabbits, what are we trying to do here? Like, we could play bigger bodies. We can charm. I don't know. Alright, that's fine. If that's the worst thing they're doing here early, we could live with that. Matter of fact... Oh, we can't yet, because if I played a forest, we could have. I was going to say, we could have charmed, block, and done some shenanigans. I probably should have done that, actually. There's no way the opponent would have seen that coming. Alright, well, that worked nicely. I guess we can attack and still get what we want. And the turn? Sanguine Evangelist, sure. Not too concerned about that card. I guess yeah, that would have been fine. We're still going to do this. Exile that. And then we'll set up a block. Awesome when your enchantment removal gets to be actual creature removal. If we attack here, yeah, attacking's fine with just this. I'm just debating if it's worth it to play Sebsoon in here or not. I think I'd rather wait. Oh. Sure. Not gonna lie, that feels kind of awesome. Which means this is probably a trap. So, in the meantime, I'm just gonna play Sebsoon. Because if their plan was to play some type of sweeper and get our creatures, at least Sebsoon doesn't die. Now, if they have another... Okay, Overlord. That's a problem. But we can still at least deal with that for the time being. Alright, come on, let's draw something relevant. Oh my gosh, 3 lands. That is not good. That is the opposite of what we needed. Oh no. I mean, I guess at least we get to attack with an 8/8 and a 4/3 Trampler next turn. So there's some good news. Oh, Elish Norm, we cannot allow that. Yeah, might as well attack your opponent. This is the one you're going to get. Oh my gosh, if I get Nissa, I could overrun for 3 each on these guys? Not Nissa, but almost. It was like the next best thing. Ooh, wow. Wow, that's so clutch. I can set that to 6, and I can only attack her for 5? Alright, well, we're attacking regardless. They might double block Surrak here. And if they do, I might just kill the Overlord of the Mistmoors. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I would just play this and draw a card. Okay, opponent's at 3. What does this look like then? I guess we play Vivian Reed and just draw? I mean, I don't know what I'm hoping to draw, but...
I've lost so much already.
Oh, Polakranos, you'll probably work. Alright, that's some kind of insurance. Okay, didn't have to worry about anything. Actually, in hindsight, instead of drawing, I should have actually killed one of the flyers. The reason being is, had they gotten a, a cage, then they could have +1'd and then Crater Hoofed for 5, 6, it would have been +4. So we could have died there, actually. Kind of crazy. I mean, I probably should have, to be on the safe side with them being at 3, but it all worked out anyway. Got a mulligan. Okay, this is better. We can at least work with this. Okay. Probably a little more mana than we want early, but this is fine. Okay, I think the plan here is play this and leave up Spell Pierce. So if they have something like temporary lockdown or some such, we can at least deal with that. Oh. Not gonna lie, wasn't expecting to see that. That throws a little bit of a wrench into things here. That's tough. Not gonna lie, like that. That was a thing we weren't expecting to see. Huh. Well, I guess we attack. And they weren't willing to give anything up there. Okay. Well, this sucks. Yep. That's a problem. Fortunately, we have a lot of things with reach as per our game plan. What are we looking to do here? Do I want to just activate a forest and attack? Because we do kind of have a lot of lands. Yeah, let's just attack with that. Opponent was not interested in our exchange. They said they did not like the terms of that negotiation. All right, well, I guess we're going to be dead. I mean, there's a lot of ways we die here. This singular spell pierce is not going to hold down the fort, unfortunately. I lied. It does hold the fort against that. Like, one of the few things. Oh, that's all it took? Awesome. That being said, next turn we get to attack with our land plus this and make something else a 3/3. So we had a big attack coming, but wow, that clutch on the spell pierce. Ooh, mulligan. Okay, this is better. Keep it, and I will get rid of the island. And let's see what we can do. Hired Claw. Why do I have a feeling our creatures are just going to be eating it? Yeah, the one matchup we don't really want, Nissa. That's tough. Yeah, I have a feeling this Loam Speaker is going to die a horrible death. That's okay. Actually, a pull of Kranos would be sweet here. This is the matchup we really want those. Oh, awesome. That's what we really want. Because they almost have to 2 for 1 to get rid of this. Sometimes 3 for 1, depending on what spells they have. You got a Screaming Nemesis. That's annoying. Alright, sure. Nemesis gets through. Well, that's a thing I hadn't thought about. How do we feel about that? Pass a turn, I guess. Thought about playing Spinner of Souls. Oh, you have double Nemesis? Are you kidding? Well, I didn't have a counter for a Nemesis. Like, what are you supposed to do, you know? Alright, well, we'll just take a bunch of damage, I suppose. I mean, there's really nothing we're supposed to, like, we just lose to double Nemesis there. Okay, here we go. Though the double Nemesis situation is tough, because, like, we actually do pretty well against mono red, believe it or not. Alright, we're going to go here. Actually, man, I did that wrong. I should have left... Yeah. That was bad. I should have played this Loam Speaker and left up Spell Pierce. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's just tap for green. So, like, if they counter this, we don't really care. It's just if they have, like, Synthesizer or something, we definitely want to stop that here. Yeah, your Moment of Truth does what it's going to do. Now I'm concerned, because I don't know what's going on. Usually when you see this, there's some shenanigans. I don't know what's happening here. Alright. Mill things. We definitely don't want that happening. Alright, that's all it took. Yeah, once we stop that, then once we play Bonnie Paul next turn, we're looking in pretty good shape, because the opponent then takes damage, and they're staring at a 6/6 and probably a minimum of a 4/4, realistically, possibly a 5/5 by the time it attacks. That's pretty good. Alright, we're going to keep it. Alright, well, I was going to do something else, but with things being the way they are, I think I'm going to try to go for big tramplers and bigger creatures here. Oh. Is this like Mobilize with Sanctifier? That might be what this is. I was thinking this was going to be something completely different, but how wrong I was. They have something they can play here, but they're choosing not to. Alright, well, let's see it. Gonna flash some 2 guys in? Nope. Then I don't know what's happening. Which is now putting me in a spot, because I don't know if I want to play Sebsunin or just leave up 3 steps ahead next turn. Like, why is the opponent not playing things? That scares me. God, what are we doing? I really don't even know what to do here. Because also, like, if I leave this up, I can counter and draw, and that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. I'm just going to pass. I mean, they're not doing anything. I'm not going to do anything. I don't understand what a turn 1 Sanctifier and then in a Mardu deck where nothing happens is. Okay, so here come the Mobilize things. So I was like, something has to be going down here. Okay, discard this. You know what? I have a feeling they have the 4-mana exile thing. So let's just play 2 creatures here. Inevitable Defeat. That's the card I'm thinking of. Alright. Okay, War Leader's Call. We're not obviously worried about that with none of the Mobilized duders. And they don't have a land to give anything haste. Is it weird that I feel overly safe here? Alright, I'm gonna turn one of these into a dude. More just like, why not, you know? Get in there. What is that? Gives it a +1/+0? I just rather not. Like, sure. Okay, cool. That was a weird game. Y'all, this is what's awesome about current standard is people are playing all types of cards. I forgot this was a Magic card. Like, literally, my opponent played it. I was like, what? And it gets first strike? And okay, I remember it now. But literally, when they cast it and I read the name, I forgot what it was. Man, Standard's got a lot of options. Dang, mulligan that. Ooh, no green, huh? I'm going to keep it with the hopes that we draw a green source by our first 2 draws. Oh, there goes our Lumbering Whirlwagon. I don't know why. Like, every opponent that duresses turn 1 against me seems to take a long time to duress, and I don't know why. I mean, we definitely should have mulliganed down with this hand, but... Alright, well, you get our 3 steps ahead. Success. Alright. Oh, actually, we got there. Random, but it's there. Okay, so we kept duress, cut down into what? Probably the 2/3 zombie guy? Yep. How did I know? I guess I'm just going to go with this. So when they play the 2/4, we'll be forced to block, but then we'll at least have this to block the 2/4 for a minute. Okay, they didn't even have that, so that's cool. This room costs 5. We don't quite have the mana for that. I'm just going to take it once. Like, I know it's a big hit, but... Ow, I was hoping. Things definitely didn't work out. Yeah, this is just one of those hands where nothing went right. Didn't get the mana they needed. Now they have a demon. We're going to have to worry about the life loss there. So, like, it's a whole thing. Yeah, we're just not winning this one. All right, we can move on. That's just a bad luck hand. All right, we'll keep it. As long as we're drawing mana, we're okay. Oh, Lana Werewolf would have been spectacular. Maybe we'll get lucky and get to counter a Corey Still Cutter. Oh, actually, I can't. This isn't... Oh, this is the wrong card. I was thinking it was Spell Pierce. Alright, guess we'll go here. Not sure what our plan is here to not die. Yep. Where are all of our reachers at? That's the whole reason we built this deck. Is for all the reach. Dang it. You are not it. Alright. We gotta hope for the best here. Even if we get a land, we can still only Sabsunin next turn. 1, 2, 3. I mean, if we were to get like Silverback and an Elf, maybe could work. Well, that's off the table now. Alright, the fact that they're even worrying about it, we'll just move on. Okay, let's keep it. Nothing too surprising here in the early goings. Red cards. Don't love to see that, but we'll do what we can about it. Here comes a 2-2. It's, oh, no. I thought it was going to be a 2-2 to get sized up here. Huh. Alright, so while we would technically be able to block something, we're obviously not going to even bother trying to. It'll just be down to what can we do next turn. So they're doing all that without a creature. So while we can play Spinner of Souls, we could Spinner of Souls and still counter, actually. I actually like that. I like that. Pass the turn. Because then, if they get... Because we know we can counter a Slick Shot. So, if they play something else on the ground, we can block, find other cards. If they happen to have a second Slick Shot, maybe we can, like, Vivian and kill it because it has flying. Now, if they're just sicko and just go kill a mana creature, kill a mana creature, try to play your dude, you got me. I mean, like, there's just nothing I'm going to be able to do about that. Like, if you got that kind of foresight, congrats. I often tap my mana creatures first because of that, because of removal spells. But when playing against mono red with all the hasty things and I had Spinner, it's better to just leave the creatures up. Now, for some reason, I was going to say, they don't go for it here. We would have been able to... I don't know, they're not going for it. I was going to say, copy our Spinner of Souls, which would be great. Oh, now we have Sabsunin. Now, business is about to pick up. Oh, I should have put counters on my wild guides. I totally forgot. Okay. So if we play Sabsunin, what happens? I guess we have just blockers, right? So let's just go... I want to make sure we can counter. I don't want, like, a random removal spell to cause a problem. So while I hate this, and these should be bigger because of my own mistake, I'm actually okay with this. And then pass the turn. Now, they can still kill Spinner of Souls or something here if they want to. Like, so be it. We'll just have to take a lot from the Swift Spear. I mean, they obviously have something. I don't know. Maybe it's a Rage. I have no clue. Alright, let's just counter that. So we take the flyer that we can't block with one. I mean, I guess we did have 2 reach things, so maybe we could have blocked it. But Sabsunin's gonna do some heavy lifting here. Unless they have, like, Lightning Strike. Yep, you got it. How sick is this? There's a Swift Spear with 2 demonic ruckus on it, and we're just like, yeah, we're blocking. Sure, you got it. Gonna double the power again. I guess I die. Well, I wouldn't even die, actually. You make it to 24 power. We're still not dead. That's sicko. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Well, we survived about the biggest hit they're going to be able to deliver. That Atlanta Werewolf's kind of weak, though, deck. I'm not going to lie. Kind of weak.
Go ahead and run. You can't
Ooh, Pull of
bury
Kranos. I do
creatures
like
of
that,
this
though.
world in steel and stone.
All right. I'm just going to pass the turn because I'd rather just block with the Wild Guide and finally put the counter on it. And being at 17, even if they double the Cacophony Scamp, like, we can block enough that we should be okay. Plus, this costs 6 with Flashback. It doesn't have, like, Harmonize or whatever that thing is. I think the new ability is Harmonize, where you can tap a creature. Oh, Slick Shot, sure. This is why, one of the reasons we wanted to have all these creatures with Reach. Because of all these random Slick Shots and Pixies and whatever. But it does make a big difference. I know, little wild guy. You should have been a 4-4 already. It's my fault. Alright, do we just want to kill Slick Shot, show off now? Might as well, just so we don't have to worry about it.
Life is tenacious.
And then a Taxis? Just because? Yeah, alright. Ooh, you know what? I should have flipped this up. And just started gaining life. I didn't realize how much mana I had. Yeah, that's fine. I want to leave at least a decent amount back because of this silliness, but we're going to probably kill them next turn. I don't think any of this really matters all that much. Play a land, play this. Play the... I mean, I really could just turn Pull of Kranos up here, too. What is it, 7? Yeah, it's fine. And can still play a body? Sure. I don't see how the red deck's going to beat us from here. We could have played that turn 3 different ways, and I don't think any of them mattered. Like, I can't think of any 2 cards, even if they had a dude to sacrifice and fling here, that would even matter. Especially since we have Pull of Kranos that can gain life. Yeah, that's fine. We're obviously going to block everything. Opponent says GG. I agree. GG's. Man, we just completely stonewalled mono red. Alright. Love to see that. Yeah, that's pretty big because, again, I made a mistake there not putting the counters on the Tinder Wild Guys, which in a lot of matchups could make a big difference. But this is exactly where we got to see. Having those reach creatures slowed down some attack damage, you know, having other things that could take down flyers. And then once you have that and you start gaining life, you're in pretty good shape. All right, let's do it. I mean, there's a lot riding on this Lana Werewolf surviving. But if it does, the hand's actually not bad. If it doesn't, we got to get lucky. But we have 2 draws to find an untapped land if that's the case. All right. Come on, big money, no whammies. Hey, Lana Werewolf survived. That was kind of step 1 in all of this. Go get another forest. Emberheart Challenger. Huh. So, I could obviously play this. I was just wondering if I want to. Nah, let's just pass. I would be willing to give up the World Wagon here. If it came down to it. And even if they do something like Sheltered by Ghosts, then we can just Vivian and get rid of the Sheltered by Ghost next turn. Alright, so I'm just going to do this. And if they have some shenanigans to keep it alive, like, so be it. We're okay with that. Yep, totally fine. Like, the fact the opponent's going to use 3 cards here and don't even get any damage through, we are totally okay with that. Like, that could have went a whole different direction. We are totally good. Now again, Shelter by Ghost, annoying here, but we do have a play next turn to take advantage of it. Looks like, oh no, a cheeky house mouse, so I can't block with anything big. Alright, that's cute. So they're just doing actual mice. Good to know, I guess. Still don't think it's worth playing Vivian here, so let's just go ahead and get us some things that can block if another cheeky house mouse shows up. And, are we attacking? At some point we need to attack, huh? Alright. Probably not the time we should be, but is what it is. Because if we get them low enough, we can just attack through with an 8-8 and a 4-3 plus the Vine Stalks if we're alive. Alright, so we're not worried about that guy. That's fine. Yep. You have a little house mouse. Enjoy. I mean, I would give up multiple creatures here to kill the Emberheart Challenger. If they just want to load that guy, we don't even care. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Whatevs. I was going to say, I would gladly trade there. Oh, that's going to be a card that helps us put things away. Okay, then. We're attacking with... Not going to go all out here. Just these two. Because if they're trading, if they're blocking at this point, we're in good shape. Okay, they're just letting that through. Yeah, I don't think they even have a top deck option here that gets them out of trouble. Oh, I should have done this first because I would have had a chance to draw a card. Not that it matters, really. In the turn. We have so much defense, they're not punching through with one card. Yep, that'll do it. So who knew we were going to be playing Spell Pierce in the creature deck? And it worked. Practically an MVP. I will say this, though. If you're worried about the Screaming Nemesis, you could play something like Into the Flood Moss. You could bounce creatures. Is probably your best bet, if I were guessing. But outside of that, you're kind of just hoping to race them or gain some life early before they are able to deal damage to you with them. But that's kind of it. Outside of that, there weren't any decks or cards in particular that we just didn't have any chance against. And that's the biggest thing. So yeah, the fact that everything worked, thumbs up. It's kind of a weird deck, but I kind of dig it. I will say, it wasn't crazy. It was only like 54%. But the fact that it even can win and it's something you can ladder with, I'll take it, right? I didn't think it had a chance. But hey, y'all know the drill. If you want to download it, check out Moxfield. The link's in the description. And remember to check out Tales of Adventure. Genuinely, go look at their website. You might find something, and then you get to save money with my code. Otherwise, check out memberships if you want extra videos and you want to get private deck help. Or if you want to support the channel for free, watch another video and watch it all the way through because that always helps. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.